Namaste, everyone. Welcome to the Metta Warriors movement. And today I will be taking you through a yin and yang yoga flow to recharge and heal. So for today's practice, you will need a yoga bolster. Or if you don't have a yoga bolster, feel free to use some cushions or some piled up blankets, anything that you have handy that will give you a little bit of height and support and will give you a feeling of comfort and ease when we relax in the second part of today's session. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and come on our mats. So coming into an easy cross-legged posture. And gently closing the eyes off whenever you are ready. If you are uncomfortable with your eyes closed, then feel free to gently look down just at the floor in front of you, relaxing the eyelids over the eyes. Finding that sensation of grounding through the hips and lengthening away through the spine and up to the crown of the head. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. And then gently bringing your attention towards the breath. Without willing to change anything, just noticing the quality of the breath today. Noticing what it feels like to breathe in your body today. Then gently beginning to deepen the breath. Taking long, deep inhalations through the nose. And exhaling slowly through the nose. I would like to offer an affirmation to begin today's practice. If you like, gently repeat this affirmation after me. I choose to open my heart to my own self. Allowing the healing power of my mind to nourish and replenish me. I allow myself to recharge and heal. Before I reach out and share this bliss with someone else. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. Exhale. And when you're ready, gently blinking your eyes open. And release your legs one by one. Bring the hands behind you. Just gently turn your feet to one side and then the other. Bend your knees. Place the soles of the feet on the ground. Take the hands in front of you. Cross the legs at the ankles and then try to lift off the mat without using the hands. Of course, if that is not possible today, feel free to use the hands to help you stand up. Coming to the front of your mat, bring big toes to touch and letting heels to slightly slide apart. Relaxing the shoulders down and away from the ears again, gently tucking the pelvis under. We'll begin by some classical sun salutations, just to warm the body up. As you inhale, reach both arms up, follow the thumbs with the gaze. As you exhale, hinge from the hips, bend the knees as much as you need to plant the hands on the mat. Inhale, step the right foot back. As you exhale, lower the right knee on the mat. Inhale, step the left foot back, coming into high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin on the mat. Inhale, slither forward, finding Bhujangasana, baby cobra, elbows in. As you exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, finding your first downward facing dog of the day, and bring the feet together for this one. Inhale again, step the right foot between the hands. Exhale, lower the left knee on the mat. Inhale, step the left foot to meet the right and come halfway up to lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs, bending the knees, keeping them soft. Inhale, reach up, touch the sky. And as you exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful. Same on the other side. Inhale, reach both arms up, find length. As you exhale, utilize that length, folding forward from the hip joints. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, lower the left knee. Inhale, step the right foot back, finding your high plank. As you exhale, knees, chest and chin to earth. Inhale, come into your baby cobra, lifting the chest ever so slightly. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, feet together. Inhale, step the left foot between the hands. Exhale, your right knee to the ground. Inhale, take a big step forward and come halfway up. Exhale, surrender down. Inhale, ground through the feet to rise all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Keep that pelvic floor lifted. Again, inhale, reach both arms up, shoulders down. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward and down. Inhale, step the right foot all the way back. Exhale, your right knee to the mat. Now inhale, reach both arms up. Push those hips forward just a tiny bit. Exhale, both hands frame the front foot, tuck the back toe. Inhale, step the left foot back, finding high plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, peel your chest off the ground. Exhale, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Inhale, step the right foot between the hands. Exhale, lower the left knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale again, reaching arms up, bringing the pelvis forward, trying to avoid the arch in the back. Bring that belly in. Exhale, hands to the mat, tuck the back toes. Inhale, step the left foot to meet the right and lengthen. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Same on the other side. Inhaling, reaching both arms up. Exhaling, folding forward and down. Keep those knees soft. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, left knee to the mat, untuck the toes. Inhale, reach both arms up. Squeeze the belly in, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles up. Exhale, hands on the mat, tuck the back toes. Inhale, step the right foot back. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slither forward, peel the chest off the ground. Elbows are in. Exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Inhale, step the left foot between the hands. Exhale, lower your right knee to the ground. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, frame the front foot, tuck the back toes. Inhale, take a big step forward and come halfway up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, reach both arms up. And exhale, finding Tadasana or Samastitihi. Beautiful. From here, inhale, lift your left foot off the ground. Take a big step over to the side. Toes look in the opposite directions. And exhale, sit down into goddess pose. Notice how your knees are right above your ankles. Toes point in different directions. Pelvis goes forward and the belly engages. Perhaps taking chin mudra. Index and thumb together. Staying here for 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the knees. Move your right toes so that the heel and arch are aligned. Inhale, reach forward. Keep reaching, and once you can't reach anymore, exhale to bring your left hand down towards your left ankle. Now here, you don't have to go all the way down. In fact, if you stay up a little bit, notice how this side stays straight, and then you reach your right hand towards the sky. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, gaze down. Turn on your right toes. Close the hips. Make your feet parallel. Make the hips square, pointing the same direction. Lift the back heel a little bit. Keep the front knee soft. Bring the hands on the mat for pyramid pose. Inhale here to find your length. And then exhale. gently fold over the front leg. Trying to keep your back as straight as possible so you don't have to lean over and fold all the way down. You can keep your torso kind of parallel to the earth and then squeeze your hips together. Imagine you are squeezing a ball between the legs. So your front hip will move back a little bit and the right hip will come forward. Inhale here. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And out. Inhale. Crawl over to face the long side of the mat. Bring your left toes perpendicularly to the long side of the mat and come to sit all the way down into your left knee. Now your heel may be lifted or planted on the ground. Your right leg is straight, the knee is still soft, toes flexed, looking towards the sky. And then we bring the hands to heart center, trying to keep the back as straight as possible. Inhale. And exhale. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. As you inhale, bring the hands on the mat, travel all the way over and sit all the way down into your right hip. Flex the left toes, direct them towards the ceiling, keep the left leg straight but the knee soft, and again bringing the hands in prayer in front of the heart, taking a deep breath in. Taking a deep breath out, melting into this Skandasana. One more inhale here. Exhale everything out. And then as you inhale, turn to face the front of the mat. Close the hips, lift the left heel this time. Preparing for pyramid on the other side. Same here. Notice that this right knee remains soft. Otherwise, we will lock it out. And this in the long run can cause a lot of pain in the knees. Same as we did on the previous side. Imagine you are squeezing a ball between the hips. So your left hip will come forward, the right hip will come back a little bit. And keep your spine long, keep the neck long. Inhale here. Exhale. Deep breath in. And out. Inhale here. And as you exhale, ground your right foot, right heel parallel to the left arch. Inhale to come up. Exhale here. So we're setting up for Trikonasana on the other side. Inhale, reach, reach, reach forward. And when you can't reach anymore, reach your right hand towards the right ankle and then turn to the sky. Again, notice if I come down a little bit lower, I'm slouching and I'm really not engaging through the belly whilst I'm straining the knee. So if you come a little bit higher, you will feel your belly muscles burn and this side of the body remains long. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, gaze down towards the right foot. Inhale, point your toes in opposite directions and exhale, return to goddess pose. feeling the sensations in the big muscles along the thighs, feeling the opening of the hips, noticing how the body speaks to us in the language of sensations. On the next inhale, straighten both knees, and on the exhale, return to the front of the mat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift your right foot, and as you exhale, turn to face the other side of the mat. Front heel aligned with back arch. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bend the front knee, coming into warrior two. And in this warrior two, again, tilt the pelvis inwards a little bit. Bring the ribs in, engaging the belly muscles, and relax the shoulders down, gazing over your front hand. Deep breath in and out. Feeling the power recharging in this warrior. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, bring your right toes perpendicularly to the lawn edge of the mat and sit all the way down into your right hip, Skandasana. And again, you can't see, but I'm pressing both hands into each other. I'm trying to keep my back as straight as possible. Staying here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, flow over and bend into the left knee, sitting low into Skandasana on the left side. Bring the hands in prayer in front of the chest again and breathing. Keeping that right knee soft here, allowing the hips to open. Beautiful. Take another inhale here. Exhale everything out. Then inhale. Use the hands to help you come up. Turn your left toes to look to the front of the mat. Inhale, coming all the way up. And then as you exhale, bend into the left knee for warrior two on the other side. Again, remember the pelvis. We don't want this bum to be sticking out. We want everything to be in. Belly engaged, ribs in, shoulders nice and relaxed. Gazing over the left fingertips. Inhaling here. Feeling the power of this posture. Strong, powerful warrior that we all have inside of us. As you inhale, straighten your front knee. And as you exhale, return to the front of the mat. Wonderful. Inhale, lift your left knee into the chest. And as you exhale, send that left foot all the way back. Bring the hands on the mat. Now from here we're going to move the right foot gently over to the right. The toes will point diagonally out to the right side. You're welcome to stay here in this variation of lizard. We will be here for a good couple of minutes. So if this is uncomfortable, feel free to bring the left knee down And untuck the back toes, staying here on this side. In this variation, sorry. If you like to go a little bit deeper and if it's comfortable, you can bring your elbows, the front of the forearms on the mat. You can also use a little cushion to lift those forearms a little bit higher if you wish. Just staying here, melting into the pose, returning to the breath. Perhaps closing the eyes off. Focusing on every sensation in the body. Tapping into this inner wisdom. And as you're here in this lizard pose, I'd like to offer an affirmation. Feel free to repeat after me if you wish. Nourishing myself is a joyful experience. I am worth the time spent on my healing. Nourishing myself is a joyful experience. I am worth the time spent on my healing. Remaining absolutely still as you would in meditation. Gently, without judgment, beginning to watch the activities of the mind. And if the mind begins to wander, kindly ask it to return to this affirmation. Nourishing myself is a joyful experience. I am worth the time spent on my healing. Now you're welcome to remain here. Or if you like, tuck your back toes and lift the knee off the mat just for a couple of breaths. However, if that's too much, feel free to remain where you are. Lovely. Now bring both hands on the mat when you're ready. Step your right foot all the way back into downward facing dog. Let's have our feet together for this one as well. And when you're ready, take an inhale and step your left foot just outside your hands. Direct your toes diagonally to the left side. Maybe swivel on the back foot to create more space. And take the same variation of lizard that you had before. So I'll bring my knee down on the mat. I will untuck the toes. And then since I was using a cushion on the previous side, I'll use it here too. Placing my forearms on the cushion. Closing the eyes. Returning to observation of the mind. And the affirmation that I would like to offer for this pose is I have the power to heal myself. I have the power of my mind and manifestation. I choose to claim this power. I choose to use it wisely. I have the power to heal myself. I have the power of my mind and manifestation. I choose to claim this power. I choose to use it wisely. If you like, and if you did so on the previous side, tuck the back toes, lift the right knee off the mat for a couple of breaths. Noticing the sensations in the hip flexors. And remembering to stay kind and gentle to this wonderful body of yours. Beautiful. Now move the cushion away if you had it under your forearms. Step the left foot back, come into down dog, feet together for this one. And then bring the knees on the mat. Roll your legs over to one side and come to seated just for a second. Bring the soles of the feet on the ground, bring the hands behind you, and then gently allow the knees to fall over to one side. And then the other. Wonderful. Roll over your knees and come to lying on the belly. Setting up for Sphinx pose. So have your elbows just in front of your chest. Hands parallel to the long side of the mat. And just gently settling into this pose. Just a nice passive back bend. Opening the heart, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, and then closing the eyes off. Giving yourself a moment to arrive in this asana. Taking a couple of breaths. Just to notice how this asana feels. Making any little adjustments that you need, perhaps wiggling the hips out for a little moment and then becoming still. And the affirmation I chose for this pose is I'm open and receptive to all the good in the universe. All is well in my world. I am open and receptive to all the good in the universe. All is well in my world. Carefully watching the mind, remaining a silent witness of its activities. Watching the thoughts as they float in and out of your mind space without entertaining them. If you are quite comfortable here, feel free to remain where you are. Or if you like, press the hands into the mat, lift your elbows off the floor, coming into seal pose, just for a couple of breaths. And I invite you to take in another affirmation. My heart is open, knowing that loving kindness guides me in every decision I make. My heart is open, knowing that loving kindness guides me in every decision I make. Wonderful. When you're ready, gently release down onto the belly. Bring the forehead on the mat and gently sway your hips from side to side. And push your hands into the mat, traveling through a very short child's pose, stretching the back out here for a moment. Then swing both legs over to one side and come to sit with your legs extended in front of you. Find your bolster or your cushions, whatever you're using today. Place the bolster or cushions on your legs, and you can build this up as high or as low as you wish. And then take an inhale to open through the chest. And as you exhale, gently fold forward, allowing the hands to just relax on the sides of the legs, allowing the head to rest on your cushions. You can bring the forehead down if you like, or place one cheek on your bolster or cushions. Allowing yourself to simply melt, surrender down into this pose. Scanning through the body, relaxing each and every nerve of the body. And the final affirmation that I would like to offer you today. I feel safe in my mind and my body. All is well. I feel safe in my mind and my body. All is well. And after some time, if you've got multiple cushions stacked up, you can try to remove one or two and see if the body has become softer and you can go in a little bit deeper. But don't feel obliged to do that. Do whatever feels nice. Returning to that same affirmation. I feel safe in my mind and my body. All is well. And whenever you're ready, press the hands into the floor gently, one vertebra at a time. Start lifting yourself up and straightening the back. And from here we're going to move into Shavasana, the final resting pose. And to make this Shavasana even comfier, I'm going to use a cushion under my head and a bolster right underneath my knees. So you're welcome to try this variation out. You don't need a bolster, you can just use a couple of pillows or cushions. And then lying down on the mat, allowing the palms to face the sky, allowing the whole body to become very soft, letting go of the breath. Shavasana. And as you're lying here in your final resting pose, I'd like to share with you a little piece by Louise Hay. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. I no longer choose to believe in old limitations and lack. I now choose to begin to see myself the way the whole universe sees me. Perfect, whole, and complete. I now choose to live my life from this understanding. I am in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. All is well in my world. Beginning to take a couple of longer breaths. When you're ready, introducing movement back into the body, wiggling out the fingers and the toes. Perhaps stretching the arms overhead, releasing the head side to side, and then bring the knees into the chest to give yourself a nice long hug. Then if you feel ready, roll over to the right or left hand side if you have low blood pressure. Pausing here for gratitude to your own self for taking the time out of your day to recharge and heal. And then once you're ready, use the hands to help you come up and come to an easy cross-legged position. Let's bring in our hands in prayer in front of the heart. And close this class off with a round of Om and 3 Shantis. Take a clearing breath first. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti means peace. Peace to each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me today for this Recharge and Heal class. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel for many more interesting, hopefully, classes. And I'll see you again very soon. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.